Again, yeah, a lower, like what we would say, like a lower to mid-level Michigan player would
also
probably excel down
insanely
there.
crazy because he just goes for the weirdest shit you'll ever see. But okay, we get the Falcon, you know, traditionally a, I don't want to say solved, but it's like one that people think they know how the matchup's supposed to go. The Falco is in control the whole time. The Falcon, like we just saw, find that explosive 1-2-3 combo and get the kill.
And honestly, in that really quick 30-second stock, Jopps had insane, clean, fast, off-the-ledge movement. Like, you didn't even see him grab that ledge before he was off it the next second, going for the kill.
And something that comes up a little bit here, so I'll bring it up, is we just saw Rich dash attack ledge and hit Jopps' up B. You can actually sweet spot with up B if you're facing away from ledge. If you're facing towards ledge, the Falcon cannot sweet spot the up B without getting hit.
Really?
I believe so.
Okay, that's good to know why Falcons tend to go for that motion then instead.
Yeah, so you want to get underneath and do the up B the other way. Because then the Falco can down smash and you can still sweet spot around it. And of course, Falcon's got the really good just double jump sweet spot as well, able to space around a lot of things, like we just see here. He's got a bad recovery, but he's got like deceptively good options at times. You know?
I feel like that could be said for both characters on the screen right now.
I think Falco's got a good recovery. It's cope to think Falco doesn't have a good recovery. He just dies when he gets too far away.
I think both of them that. Like if you
Okay, yeah, maybe that's a good point.
Yeah. You hit them both too far away from what would be their good zones, then they're limited in there.
Yeah, either Falco just falls to blast zone and Falcon you can just rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. As I'm just rambling and miss a couple stocks being taken. See, that's the thing, especially with Falco. You can just kill them for trying to come out and edgeguard you, like, on accident.
Yeah. See.
Falco needs it, though.
If he had gone for, like, the stomp right above where that level would have been, probably, maybe, would have been fine, but...
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That was, okay, it was over 2 minutes. It felt quick as heck.
2 minutes and 7 seconds. That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I feel like it looked like Jopps. He's still kind of trying to, you know, it's hard to get comfortable in this matchup at all as the Falcon. But once you can find those, like, okay, if I do the stomp out of shield at this time, maybe I catch it. If I do, you know, he did the Wizzy stomp there, and you can start to find your openings, and maybe you're losing, you know, 80% of neutral, but you're making do with 20%.
I liked all that string of events.
Something I realized from Rich I played some doubles with him too, is if he's in a good spot, even defensively, he's gonna hold his spot. He's not gonna do panic options. He's not gonna full hop in the corner, roll out. He's gonna be patient.
Yeah. He doesn't need to go anywhere. He's got a gun, he's got shine. If he wants to build and chip away %, he can hold his spot then and put you in the spot he wants you to be in.
We saw, I think, Jopps going for the attack and not quite getting it, so Rich takes the lead here in Game 2. And I also think it's interesting, I mean, it's different with Game 5, so maybe this isn't, or with best of fives, maybe this isn't his favorite stage in the matchup, but it's always interesting to see what they counterpick, you know? Because this, I think, traditionally was a good Falco stage unfrozen. When you had the you know, weirdness with the transformations. But here, I think Falcons really take to the frozen stadium.
Yeah, there's less things to interrupt their motions.
And it's wide, you know, no top plat for Falco to go camp, low side plat, so you can get those, you know, quick up airs. They're really effective. Yeah, just hold ledge here.
Yeah.
I love seeing just the raw knee, because it feels like something should lead into it. They should be in stun somehow beforehand. But if you just hit him with the knee, it's just like this weird, like, electric shock car crash or something. Like.
Yeah, it just hits in such a way.
Yeah. Good tech there, so we do see him going for those techs, but he's able to keep him away.
While that worked out for Rich, something I'm noticing a lot in this game is that Jopps is getting away with the ledge where Rich could just roll. Like, he's doing too much, and he could just roll, and that would be the stock. Easy, clean, like, he didn't have to do anything extra.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, he's like, that one get-up attack hit Jopps, and Jopps was able to, like, actually maybe come back. While Rich followed up and still got the stock, that is just a risk unnecessary that you don't need to be taking.
Certainly, yeah. And we saw Jopps in between games there, probably thinking about stage. He's like, Well, I certainly can't go back after that. Let's go Dreamland. It's either that or Battlefield. Yeah. Okay. Here we see him with a lead. Let's see how he tries and milk it. Because, you know, there's not really anywhere on the stage that's safe for his Falco. So it's not like you can just kind of try and camp and chip damage. You have to be active at all times as the Falcon here.
I think, yeah, you need to just keep skirting around as best as you can and don't stay in one level too much. Like if you're on the main ground, try to full hop or just get to the second platform level to avoid these lasers, because Rich is amazing with these laser placements. Right.
I wonder if we could have seen the slide off from Rich there instead of the tech roll, because that allowed Jopps to follow up and get the kill there. Nice jump there. Finishes it off.
Now this is still so doable for Rich.
Certainly.
Being a stock under means nothing when you can do these combos.
Yeah, I feel like Jopps needs to find his space and keep it, because when he gets in and kind of close enough where they're in the scrap, he's just kind of got no hope in this matchup. So when he's doing good and he's avoiding the lasers and he's, you know, like you said, mixing up the vertical spacing, he's able to find things where Rich just kind of decided, down 2 stocks, we're just going to even this up, no problem. And there we see the no
All you had to do is roll from ledge. That's like those weird little placements where that would have killed if you rolled from ledge. Okay, like that. All you had to do is roll from ledge.
Yeah.
But good thing he grabbed it just in time.
I wonder what his reaction points are, like what's causing him to jump from ledge. Because maybe he's expecting an earlier up B and maybe like, I don't know, worried about getting hugged or something. Because Jopps isn't choosing to go low and go for the kind of tech, like be able to tech and then recover. Get hit, tech, recover, up
but
again.
You only get the tech if you got hit.
Yes.
So if you roll and do nothing, you're holding that ledge while being away from ledge. So just something to consider. Just something to consider.
So we really haven't been seeing those recovery mix-ups from Jopps.
No.
It's just in the blender. Tried so hard. Here we are. And Rich survives. Shake his head. It's like, We know how good Jopps is.
Oh,
you just run into a player like Rich where he just knows that matchup through and through.
Absolutely.
Able to just take care of business, no problem.
I think something to consider too for Jopps is that he wasn't punishing as well out of shield, and he wasn't being so patient.
Yeah.
Like he would be waiting without, like for example, when he was just crouching and he knew the illusion was coming and he didn't do anything. Like, he didn't down tilt, he didn't shield, nothing. He just got hit by it and then punished again from a side smash attack. Like.
Yeah.
It's just little things like that, or if he had just sat in shield or just removed himself from a situation and just waited a little longer to see what Rich was going to do.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him try and use those side plots a little bit more. Like, why are you going to Dreamland, you know? Maybe the survivability, but also you kind of want that space where you're just not in that laser path all the time and you're not just getting run down all the time.
And take advantage of that top platform. Like, it's so high up, it gets you out of those laser placements, like you're saying. So
yeah, and just play that slow game. Because when you get to the top plat, it's like hard to get down, but if you're willing to keep space, you know, willing to just go side plat, play the long game a little bit more and try and find your openings, might help you out a little bit more.
Definitely very interesting.
Yeah.
But either way, congratulations to Jopps getting as far as he did. He had an amazing run, and
I think he got in late last night to Michigan, you know, playing an away game today, you know. It's always tough going against someone who's, you know, slept in their own bed, woke up, got a nice breakfast, got a nice shower in, and
yeah,
still had a great run.
I don't ever play well at majors for that reason, because travel just takes so much out of me that I can't do it. So amazing.
Always respect those Europeans too.
Yeah, they've got it crazy.
Something people think about, but they don't really think about it. It's like, yeah, these guys have to travel every time. Just maybe they're 1 or 2 shots at playing some of the best players in the world, and they're sleeping on some terrible hotel mattress.
And we're like, at worst, maybe we have like a 4-hour, 5-hour flight across the country. Theirs is like 8+.
Theirs is like
They have
the
to
sun is
dedicate
set.
a whole day to
Sun is
it.
normally set where they are, and they have to play their best melee they possibly can.
Yeah.
It's always so impressive.
Jet lagged across the world.
Yeah. But here we got two guys who are certainly not jet lagged, certainly ready to play. Faraday probably warming up on his new controller a little bit. And Tim cueing the perfect set list for this. It's probably just him saying his Avery notes over and over again. What do I do in this? I know that he likes to... he's thought about this because he's lost a few times to Faraday recently. He lost at the last